Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spectrum with another installment of Building the Team. So, looking back at our last installment, where we ran it, we built 300 point modern teams. Ended up running, due to there not being too many people there, ended up playing two 3-player free-for-alls. First game I played was with the X-Men team. It did all right. Frenzy was definitely the MVP. But the other game, however, was the real shocker. Second game played with the Starfleet team, and yeah, that team won. Even managing to take down, multiple excuse me. Let's see. Fairly sure I took out 2 of the WWE figures, but yeah, at least Undertaker, possibly also Kane, as well as the consistent animated Batmobile, one of the new Batmans, and Nightwing. So yeah, it was a good game for the Starfleet team. Anyway, so this upcoming week, with the holiday being here, the format will be 300 points, family get together. So everyone on the team has to be related. I'm taking a few liberties at that, but yeah. So first off, we got ourselves an X-Men team. We'll start off with Havoc. Havoc comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword, and he also has the trait All New, All Different X-Men. Unique modifier: when this character is healed by the X-Men team ability, modify his combat values by +1 until your next turn. Okay. Dial-wise, we've got a click of running, shot on speed. On attack, we've got a couple clicks of the special power Plasma Discharge, allowing you to use Energy Explosion and Penetrating Psychic Blast, and then a few clicks of just regular Penetrating Psychic Blast. On defense, we open up with a few clicks of Energy Deflection, followed by a couple clicks of Willpower, and that is it for him, sadly. Next up, we've got Alex's sister-in-law, well, Havoc, Alex Summers. But yeah, here's his sister-in-law, Jean Grey. Jean here comes in at 50 points. She's got the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword. She has the trait Scott. Unique modifier: at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a combat value. If she's adjacent to a friendly character named Cyclops, modify the chosen combat value by +1. Okay. We get a few clicks of mind control, a couple clicks of telekinesis, followed by a couple clicks of Penetrating Blast, followed by a return to telekinesis. On defense, we open up with a couple clicks of the special power Force Field Protection. Gives her toughness. And friendly characters that are adjacent or have the X-Men keyword can use toughness. Okay, alright. That then gives way to his initial deflection. Next up, we've got Cyclops, Havoc's brother, and Jean's husband. Cyclops here comes in at 70 points. He's got the X-Men team ability and the X-Men keyword. He has a trait Jean, which is the same as Jean's Scott trait. Anyway, looking at the dial, we open up with a couple clicks of the special speed power Optic Beams, which gives him running shot and Force Blast, followed by a couple clicks of Force Blast, and ending with a couple clicks of Sidestep. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, followed by a couple clicks of Precision Strike. On defense, we've got a goodly sized chunk of Willpower, followed by a couple clicks of Toughness. On damage, we open up with also a sizable chunk of the special power Commanding Leader, which gives Cyclops leadership. And when he successfully uses it, you can choose another friendly character that shares a keyword and has 0 action tokens. This turn, that character has free, have speed, then move. Okay. And that's followed by a couple clicks of Range Combat Expert. So, not too shabby. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Cable, who is Cyclops' time-displaced son. Technically, on a genetic level, he is also Jean's son, as his mother was a genetic clone of Jean. And he is also, as he's Cyclops' son, he is Havoc's nephew. Also, more recent versions of Cable, more recently, Cable has referred to Jean Grey as Mom, or in a maternal manner. So, Cable comes in at 120 points. He's got the XMen team ability as well as the New Mutants 6-pack X-Force XMen Armor Future and Soldier keywords. He also has improved movement, ignores hindering terrain. Always useful. He's got a trait X-Force, enabling him to use stealth. Then he's looking at the dial. We open with the special power Body Slide, which allows him to use phasing teleport. If he moves 5 squares or less after resolutions, he may make a closer range attack. And to be fair, phasing teleport is a move action. So you can use Cyclops here in his commanding leader power to clear Cable, give it, or at least to give him the free have speed then move power. And you could then have him do phase up to 5 for free, make an attack, and then give him regular action. Anyway, after one click of Body Slide, we get a couple clicks of Running Shot, followed by another click of Body Slide, then Flurry, then back to Body Slide. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, followed by a couple clicks of Energy Explosion. On defense, he's got Indomitable, always a plus for the built-in willpower. But he opens up with a special power, Techno-Organic Body and Telekinetic Shield. Cable can use Invulnerability. When he has less than 2 action tokens, he can use Energy Shield Deflection. Okay. That then gives way to Toughness, which then gives way to 1 click at the end of Regeneration. On damage, we open up with a couple clicks of Probability Control, followed by a couple clicks of Range Combat Expert, followed by a couple clicks of Exploit Weakness, and finally, at the end, back to Probability Control. Now, something we'll be adding to the team because it is a little light on. It's not at 300 on the nose. That is the Goblin Glider from Earth X. I still need to do a better job of reattaching that. So the Goblin Glider costs 8 points. It's an equipable object. The effect that it has is the flight ability and running shot. If the character is named Green Goblin or can already use running shot, then the character can use hypersonic speed instead. Excuse me. So yeah, this would actually be really great with especially Cable. Moving on, we get ourselves a Spider-Man family team. We'll start off with Spiderling. Spiderling, Anime Parker, comes in at whole 30 points. Has a Spider-Man ally team ability as well as improved movement, ignores elevated and hindering terrain. She also has the Battle World Regency, Shield, and Spider-Man family keywords. and she is the daughter of Spider-Man. Well, a reality Spider-Man, I should say. She also has a trait, take down the giant robot. Whenever a friendly character within range is damaged by a character that's using colossal retaliation, after resolutions, the attacker is dealt 1 penetrating damage. Okay? Looking at the dial, we get a couple clicks of charge, followed by a click of sidestep on speed. On attack, we get a few clicks of precision strike. On defense, we get a few clicks of super senses. And on damage, we've got a few clicks of the special power, Precognitive Spider Sense. Once per turn, you may reroll the super sense roll of a friendly character within range of the Spider-Man family keyword. Okay. Next up, we've got SpiderMan. This is an alternate version of Aunt May with spider powers. So yes, it's Spider-Man's Aunt May. Spider-Man comes in at 40 points. Has the Spider-Man family keyword. Looking at her dial, we got a couple clicks of sidestep, followed by a few clicks of leap climb. On attack, we open up with the special. We've got the special power, Pastry Decorator weapon I made. Spider-Man can use Incapacitate. When she does, hit characters can't move until your next turn. Okay. On defense, we've got a few clicks of super senses, followed by a couple clicks of combat reflexes. On damage, we start off with nothing, but she clicks into support, and then at the very end, perplex. Yeah. Next up, we've got Venom. So Venom here comes in at 70 points. And is May Parker, the another alternate reality daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson Parker. So technically, Spider-Ling's alternate reality sister. Anyway, Venom comes in at 70 points. She's got the Earth X, Spider-Man family, monster and police keywords, as well as improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindered terrain. She also has a trait, Alien Symbiote, which gives her plasticity and shape change, and the ability to automatically break away. Now, looking at the dial, we open up with a couple clicks of charge, followed by a couple clicks of sidestep, followed by a couple clicks of running shot. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of the special power, in total control of the symbiote, which is she's got Incapacitate. When she uses it, after resolutions, give an action token to each other opposing character within 2 squares in line of fire of a hit target. Okay. And that gives way to a couple clicks of Precision Strike, and then we're back to the control of the symbiote power. Then on damage, we open up, or on defense, we open up with a couple clicks of Super Senses, followed by a couple clicks of the special power, Murdoch's Training Lets Me Find You. Super Senses, Venom and adjacent friendly characters can use improved targeting, ignores hindering terrain. That's always a nice thing to see. Then we're back to regular Super Senses. As for damage, we open up with nothing. Middle of the dial, same point as the Murdoch's Training special power. We get a couple clicks of Close Combat Expert. Then at the very end of the dial, we got ourselves a click of Perplex. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got Spider-Man himself. This is the Spider-Man from the recent Black Panther in the Illuminati set. Anyway, so Spider-Man comes in at 145 points. And he's got the Avengers, Pro Registration, Spider-Man Family, Stark Industries, Armor, Reporter, and Scientist keywords. 2 traits. First off is 3 Waldos. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one. Flurry and Giant Reach 2, or Combat Reflexes itself, or Improved Targeting can make range attacks out of the adjacency, including targeting adjacent characters, opposing characters, and 3 targets. Spider-Man can use the chosen effects until you choose again. So, okay, alright. The next one, Iron Spider Senses. Super Senses. Protected outwit. His super senses can't be outwitted, is what it's saying. Now, looking at the dial itself, we open up with a few clicks of the special power. What's he going to do? Fly, leap, climb. When Spider-Man uses it, after resolutions, he may be given a close attack at no cost. Okay? This thing gives way to a couple clicks of charge, followed by a couple clicks of Earthbound Neutralized. Okay. Then on attack, we open up a couple clicks of Precision Strike. Eventually, that gives way to... We click into a couple clicks of Super Strength, and then that gives way to a couple clicks of Incapacitate. On defense, first off, he's Indomitable. And he starts off with a couple clicks of Invulnerability, followed by a few clicks of Toughness, followed by a couple clicks of Energy Shield Deflection. On damage, we open up with a couple clicks of Shape Change, followed by a few clicks of Perplex, and then wrapping it up with a couple clicks of Outwit. And he's also got the Spider-Man Ally team ability. But, to be fair, there are no team abilities to copy. Now, this one's also a bit light point-wise, so we're going to throw in a few objects as well. First off, this will probably go on either on someone that isn't Venom, basically somebody that isn't Venom, the Venom Symbiote. So the Venom Symbiote comes in at 4 points, and the equipped character gains plasticity, shape change, and automatically breaks away. Next up, we've got the Beetle Pod. The Beetle Pod costs 8 points. Its effect is the flight ability as well as toughness, and modifying the speed value of the equipped character by 2. Not too shabby. Alright, so next up we've got ourselves... Well, first off, let's talk a little bit who would get what. Alright, and make sure that I did my math right. Yeah, okay, I did. Probably... One thought would definitely be to put the Venom Symbiote on Spider-Man. Or put the Beetle... Or even better would be put the Beetle Pod on him and the Venom Symbiote on the Spider-Ling, but yeah. Now, honestly, just to see how that one plays out. So, last team of the week, we've got ourselves an Inhumans team. First off, we've got Crystal. Crystal is the daughter of, or not daughter, the niece, right, the niece of the Queen of the Inhumans, Medusa, which also makes her the niece of Black Bolt, the King of the Inhumans. So Crystal here comes in at 50 points. She's got the Avengers and Inhumans keywords. And we also have a trait, Geokinesis. Quake is a free action. Okay. Looking at her dial, we open up with we got a block of sidestep. Then on attack, we've got an equally long block of the special power, pull the moisture right out of the air. Smoke Cloud, but may generate all water terrain markers instead of hindering terrain markers. The -1 to attack value still applies, though, to those who are in the squares. Then on defense, we open up with a couple clicks of Energy Shield Deflection, followed by a few clicks of Toughness. Damage starts off with nothing, but she clicks into Perplex, followed by a couple clicks of Close Combat Expert, and then back to Perplex at the end. Next up, we've got Black Knight. Now, this version of Black Knight is the Earth X version, who is Ahura Boltagon, the son of Medusa and Black Bolt, which would also make him the cousin of Crystal. Black Knight comes in at 100 points. He's got the Earth X, Excalibur, Inhumans, and Ruler keywords. We got two traits. First off is Stiff Upper Lip. When Black Knight is damaged by an opponent's attack, after resolutions remove an action token from him. Okay. Next up, we've got Terragenesis twice. When a friendly character targets Black Knight with Perplex, after resolutions, roll a d6. If the result is less than Black Knight's click number, modify the chosen value an additional +1. Okay. Now, looking at the dial, we open up with a couple clicks of Charge, followed by a couple clicks of Running Shot, followed by a couple clicks of Force Blast. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs, followed by a couple clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, and then followed by a couple clicks of the special power, His Father's Legacy. This gives him Pulse Wave, and when he uses it, he can use Improved Targeting, ignores and destroys blocking terrain. After resolutions, improved targeting ignores blocking terrain. After resolutions, destroy all blocking terrain within that use of Pulse Wave's range. Okay, alright. Alright, then on defense, first off, he's Indomitable. And then we open up with a click of Invincible, followed by a couple clicks or a few clicks of Invulnerability, and then finally a couple clicks of Regeneration. Okay, alright. You can almost heal back all the way to full dial. On damage, we open up with the special power Scion, and Apprentice of Kings. Leadership. When Black Knight uses it and succeeds, he has Protected Outwit until your next turn. Okay? And that gives way to Perplex. All in all, not too shabby at all. Next up, we've got Black Bolt, the king of the Inhumans, and the father of the Black Knight, and uncle of Crystal. Black Bolt comes in at a whopping 145 points. He's got the Illuminati, Inhumans, and Ruler keywords, as well as improved targeting. Ignores hindering terrain, and it can make range attacks out of adjacency, including to target adjacent characters. We have a trait for 5 points, which we are setting the 5 points on. Bearer of the Reality and Space Gems. Black Bolt starts the game with either the Legends of the Black Panther Reality Gem or Legends of the Black Panther Illuminati Space Gem equipped. Right, it's Avengers, Black Panther, Illuminati. So yeah. And we'll be using the Reality Gem, which we'll get into here in a second. But I will at least show it to you. So, looking at the dial, we open up with a few clicks of Running Shot, followed by a few clicks of the special power, the Space Between Worlds. Sidestep. When Black Bolt uses it with the Space Gem equipped, after resolutions you may move all characters within range 1 square. Then we're back to Running Shot. On attack, we open up with the special power, Silences My Reality. It will not be yours. Penetrating Psychic Blast. When Black Bolt uses it with the Reality Gem equipped, you may instead target any number of opposing characters within range and line of fire. If you do, instead of normal damage, each hit target is dealt his printed damage value. Ooh. That could be brutal. Anyway, a few clicks of that then gives way to Pulse Wave. On defense, he starts off with he's got Indomitable. Starts off with a few clicks of Impervious, followed by a couple clicks of Invulnerability, and then a few clicks at the end of Toughness. And on damage, we open up with a few clicks of Leadership, followed by a few clicks of Perplex. All in all, not too shabby at all. So let's take a look at this Reality Gem, shall we? First, I'll give you guys another look at it. Yeah, the Reality Gem. So the Black Panther and the Illuminati set included, amongst other things, all 6 of the Infinity Gems, as well as the 7th gem, the Ego Gem. Each gem had a character who for an additional 5 points I don't think the Ego Gem had the two that had the Ego Gem had that trait. But for the 6 main gems, reality, power, space, time, mind, and time, there were multiple characters who could, for an additional 5 points, start the game with one of those gems. There were also multiple characters who could simply, for 5 points, start the game with just an Infinity Gem from the set, including the uncommon Black Panther and a good number of the Elders of the Universe. So, the Reality Gem. The effect that it has is, for the equipped character is this character gains an extra target. Okay? They have Perplex and Telekinesis. When this character hits, if the attack roll was 10 or higher, after resolutions you may generate a standard heavy object and then use Telekinesis at no cost. And you can keep doing that if you roll 10 or higher. Actually, all 6 of the gems have a... if you hit an attack with a roll higher than 10, do X. So each gem offers a different effect. Lately, in fact, for a little while after the set dropped, there were lots of people trying to figure out how to pull off getting all the gems on one person, which usually meant you needed the Ego Gem, as the Ego Gem allows the equipped character to have multiple Infinity Gems equipped to them. Anyway, that's it for this week's Building the Team. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. We'll be back tomorrow with the weekly comic book roundup. This is Rock Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.